Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Mythos DLC preview for Total War Troy. We picked things up from turn 26, skipped around a little bit more. We came back, we finished the war with this faction here on the right. We left them one county. It's a Centaur county. I do want it, but I don't want to overextend. Getting pieces of a whole province is not that beneficial in Troy, so we're going to wait it out. Already have half a piece here. Eventually we'll have to go to war with them, but probably gonna return to war with them, maybe wipe them out first, and then sweep through them from the south. But that's a long time in the future. For the time being, I still have not fought the Griffin army. You can see the Arima spoils, skirmishers, hunters, as well as the spearmen. So all three types of the Arima spoils. They don't actually have a lesser Griffin with them, but if we do beat them, we get a lesser Griffin. I've been using pretty much the same army that we had, with some minor changes. I got the extra Guard of Troy from our special recruitment just to beef up the front line a little bit, and we've been moving through our war with the Dristias areas, because we have an epic mission to get this whole province, so we had to go to war with them. I picked up 2 of their territories. We have our second spy, thanks to getting another winemaker over here. So that's been going well. We also have a new priestess, been boosting Apollo so that we can beat our brother. As a matter of fact, we actually reach the first 100 point first. The reason why we're below him right now is because after we reached 100, he told on Dad, accused us of greed because we have a lot of gold in our hand, because I've been using diplomacy to get gold. I traded about 2,000 bronze for about 500 gold, and there's a good reason why we did that, because we're launching our search party for Cerberus right now. So when we first reach this 100, Dad's gonna give us a high-ranking hero, and he did. We picked up a level 8 hero, Polydorus, and I already ranked him up and all the good stuff, and now I'm gonna send him out to look for Cerberus for us. So you see that Polydorus is right here. He's level 8. I gave him a club, a weapon. That's pretty decent for him. And then I'm going to send out his initial party. Now this is going to drive our administrative burden through the roof, because each general is going to cost 8. We're going to hit that second tier for sure. And I'm also going to give him a very decent army. The thing about this army here is it does not cost us upkeep, but it does cost us recruitment cost. So I purposely built the level 3 building so I can get these Guards of Troy. They cost a lot of gold, so we're going to give him these. But first, let's give him a few range units. I want to give him the 2 the giant archers, bowmen that we have. I'm going to keep this for my main army, I think. I want the spearmen. And then I'm just going to give him this. And look at our army strength. That's super good. Costs us a lot of gold, a lot of bronze, not that much food, and 31 points of administrative costs just to send this expedition out. And we are going to launch our expedition for our mythic creature now. And your journey begins. The preparation has been made and expedition has started its journey. Your followers can barely imagine the hardship they will face or the companions they will meet on the way. So you see how we only got 9 units, plus the general, so 10 units. We can get 10 more, and there's going to be 5 events that will pop up on this expedition, kind of like one of those follow your own adventure books, where you make a decision, turn to page X, and something else happens, and pretty much we'll get a story of how we found Cerberus and all the friends we joined along the way. So pretty excited to find out for that, and we're gonna turn back to our main force, which just took this. We just took that, and we don't have enough wood to actually upgrade it. We'll be able to do that next turn. I pretty much dumped our resource in developing our capital over here. It's getting that nice upgrade to level 4. Things are looking pretty good. We still have to wipe this out. Siege battles, city sieges are a pain. We might have to just slowly grind them out with a long siege, but we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, let's continue. Alrighty, so new turn, and we got a very easy Priam's whim. So every 8 turns, he'll have something he wants to do. If you finish early, you get a new one. He just wants us to capture any settlement. That is quite easy to do. We actually lost our priest, or it got wounded, got assassinated over here. Wow, Penthelia is destroyed. That is a bit unexpected. We also get a new royal decree. I went down this way to get the -8% recruitment cost for all heavy infantry because most of our units are heavy infantry, including the ones we just sent out. So perhaps if I waited a turn, I get some discounts, but not a big deal. Then I'm probably going to shift back over to either getting better replenishment. Light unit, it's probably not going to really matter too much. Agent cost, hero rank. Let me get growth first. It's only 3 turns, rather quick. And the benefit of moving up the administrative tier is that we do have to use more food for upkeep, but royal decrees will be a little faster because it's -20 there, and then we can slowly shift that up. We'll be able to handle the food, no problem, because you gain food just by fighting. Now we have 2 spies and they have different jobs. This guy here is the poison garrison spy, and we'll do just that. And this spy is a little different. He's an assassination spy, but there's only one guy here, so it's really not worth assassinating him. So I'll actually have him come and poison the garrison too. And then we just have to siege it to prevent him from recruiting any troops. And then we're gonna actually wait it out a few turns. Maybe like 1 or 2. Just let the spies continue to kill the garrison for us to make things a little bit easier. After we finish this epic mission, we will swing back and get ourselves a lesser griffin. Oh. Oh, why can't you wait a turn to rebel? Yeah, actually, why don't we wait? Nah, it's gonna rebel anyways. Because if we wait a turn to rebel, we can have the rebellion right here and we can take care of it real quick. But if we get the rebellion now, it's gonna be a random place. There's a unique building here. The Sacred Grove. Basically Aphrodite boost plus happiness in the province. Quite nice. But it needs to be level 3, so we gotta wait for that. Let me get this minus construction for the area here, and then this is probably going to be not that building. I'm probably going to do this plus the 5% gain because it just makes more sense here to get that 5% gain. I'm not throwing away growth in the early game, so I guess we'll do this and then probably that after. Well, I hope the rebel spawns here because we do have the defensive building set up over here already. I mean, we could force the fight this turn.
I can't do it.
It's a lot of garrison units, to be honest.
Hit them hard.
And it's walled with towers. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait. Okay, we're not gonna touch any of that. We are fine. Let's continue here. Unless I can trash talk my brother. Like, periodically he might be injured. Like, I saw this available where he was actually wounded, but I didn't take it. In hindsight, I probably should have just dropped him because we're racing for the second 100 now too. But I think I'm going to get a lot of points from epic missions, going to get a lot of points from having rank 8 agents. I don't think my priestess is dead. I think she's wounded. Yeah, she'll be back in 4 turns. So let's continue now. Assuming we can't Hecatome or anything. I'm trying to boost Apollo over 225, which is a mission as well. Let's continue. Alrighty. And the path toward Elysian Holy Ground is where your hunt for the Hound of Hell first takes you. Red poppy bloom float at your feet as though disembodied from their stalk. Young women filled baskets with them. Your guide, a young Elysian priest named Thesiros, tells you that Demeter herself made the flowers grow under her feet on her journey from Crete to Eleusis, a last desperate resort to lead her daughter to her, Persephone, right? I mean, if you have seen the Hades game on the channel, you know this story very well, because Demeter's daughter, Persephone, got married to Hades, went to the underworld, loved poppies and painted them with special care. Their milk gives sleep and solace, Therios says, even final solace for some who need it. And we get a pick. Initiate in the mysteries. Your followers in becoming initiates may lose some of their taste for bloody strife. Okay. Train with Elysian warriors. Something tell you that their training will be dangerous but worth it. sacrifice to the mysteries. You hope they will at least let you eat your own offering, even if they don't let you take part in the ritual. Recruit from among the Elysian. The more warriors, the merrier. Okay, so basically we have arrived in this holy ground. It's, you know, a field of poppy filled with legends, and we kind of have to pick what we want here. I mean, if we sent really poor quality units, I feel like this would be a good choice, but we sent really good quality units. You hope they'll at least let you eat your own offerings. That doesn't sound that good. We can also recruit their units, or just train and make our units better. I want to do this, actually. This is not the follow-up. We'll get the follow-up soon. We're basically getting raided right here. Ah, so they did spawn where I want them to spawn, where I had defense. That's good. So the result of the training. The warriors of Elysian gathered from all over Greece, having been fighting in rituals only ever since they devoted themselves to the mysteries. Some are old and bear the scars of many battles, and some look as if they've never been bloodied in a real fight. Cerberus is among them, the priest that we have. Your people snicker at the ragtag bunch at first, until a dozen ritual deaths later, they return bruised and limping to your camp, having learned what it means to fight open-hearted to a new life in death, like a broken pomegranate that spills its seed to grow anew. We have lost some health, we have become fatigued, but we have gained experience. So basically, you know, veterancy. Alright, I like that. That's not a bad result. Oh, they have a chariot. That's unexpected. Let's wrap this up. So for us to do this, we have to first break siege and send our boys to wreck this garrison. Success. Good. Get me another success. Alright, that's fine. I think we can take this. It's not favored, but can we afford to wait one more turn? Because I would like to get double success on it. I mean, now that I know they spawn here, I feel good because this is the extra garrison place right here. So we should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine. This is 5%. Yeah, we're trying to do the 5% boost on all of them. Let's do that. I want to get the -2, but the -1, -2 will be the same. So there's no rush until I can get this growth up, which will take a while. Okay, so he is our assassin. A for assassin, just remember that. And we want this one. We want to basically get 10% damage inflicted on armies after a successful assassination. That's kind of our approach here. Instead of damaging garrisons. A little bit of variety of what type of spies we have. I turned off the taxes here because I don't want to deal with rebellions here for now. So I can't really upgrade that one for minus happiness either. Just wouldn't make sense. Alright, I think we just quickly go again. Alrighty. Aeneas actually helped us wipe out that army, so not even a problem there. See that my brother is actually cleaning out the faction to the north. That's fine. We are just going to clean this group out.
Show your courage.
Once again, break siege. The siege is really just there to make sure he doesn't recruit anything else and can't replenish. There we go. Perfect. Alright. It's swung a little bit more in our favor. I'm going to fight this just to keep casualty low, but I'm going to cut it out to save us time. See you guys at the end here. Alrighty, it's never easy to fight a siege battle in Troy, but at least when we fight it, we can control who takes the damage and who doesn't. For example, the Shades, we don't want to lose anything, so have to babysit them. We take it. We have a few turns to replenish before to go back, and we have completed not only this province, a total of 4 between us and our allies. That way we finish a mission here. We finish our first epic mission. If we are to fight the enemy sailing towards us, we shall need a pacified Phrygia at our back. Your father, Priam, has fought Amazon and Hittite invaders marching from the east through Phrygian land. While Troy has always stood vigil eastward, the full strength of the Trojan host must be brought to bear against the coming Achaeans. You must secure the land of Phrygia once and all, and we did. The Eastern Shield, very good bonus. Diplomatic relations for next 10 turn with the rest of the Trojan factions, and 2,000 experience for Hector here. And we also finish his whim. So we get 10 points here. If we get at least 150 points, we get to move along our epic mission by being his favored son, get more of the fortune son, get the same bonus, different name. So I'm guessing they don't stack in terms of turns, but they stack in terms of the bonus, which is quite nice. Picked up a close happiness. That's actually pretty good. And we leveled up quite a bit, I think. Let's see. We can look at divine regeneration. Passive heal. Ooh. Or we can do Threat of Fate. Increase damage but decrease armor for a little bit. Hard to say no to this heal. And also, I believe one of them will regenerate stamina and one will regenerate rage. It's 2 use only, which is fine because there's a healing cap anyways. So it's not like we can take full advantage of that. Do I want more rage or do I want some stamina? I think stamina is kind of underrated, but do we have rage? Do we have things that use rage? I guess I can make that decision later. Campaign movement, definitely. Yeah, I'm not so big on upkeep reduction. Just don't think that's needed. We'll get 3 points, 3 upgrades in that one battle. I'm gonna focus on land, actually. Yeah. So get a nice 15% boost. Let's see what they have. We don't need that. We don't need that. Apollo, can't really say no to that because that's actually what we're trying to boost. So the first growth is going to go to him. Just so that we can get the -2 construction for everything else. So we're going to focus on that first. This is going to be prone to rebellions, just because we're killing off so much happiness, but that's fine. Alright, it's our time to go back to fight the sample army. Oh, right. I think we're going to stick to organized games. Gonna pass on that. This is our garrison killing spy. I think we will take just this... Oh. The garrison 10%. No. Hold on. Is that the right one? Not to buildings, to garrison. That's the right one. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You see the icon here from Meddler? This icon is garrison, but then this same icon's garrison. But over here, it becomes buildings. So we almost messed that up. We want this. Deceptive. Bad design choice, to be honest. But anyways, let's continue. And right off the bat, we get our second choice event. It is Therthrios, the young priest, who told you your next destination, Tarnarian. He is also unwavering in his attempt to come with you, and so he is by your side when you finally arrive one late afternoon. It is a massive cave set in a cliff pockmarked by sand and wind. The sea should be close, but Poseidon lost this place to Hades a long time ago, and if you can't hear the surf, only your warrior's uneven breathing. So, you stand at the edge of a petrified grove and look upon a scene of recent carnage. Humans, giants, both, a battle. Wait, we brought humans and giants, by the way. Finally, from behind a clump of rock at the far end of the killing field, the rumble of powerful voices. What now? Show ourselves to the survivor? We're pretty sure you can handle whatever's left of this battle, whether friend or foe. Stay out of sight, camp for the night. Don't take the risk, through the fatigue. Stay out of sight, then ransack the dead. The death priest implores you to leave the dead alone, but surely you honor them by using their fine equipment. Stay out of sight, then honor and burn the dead. We can't do this because we didn't go for Elysian mysteries. Oh, some of these are built on top of one another. Interesting. Okay. Well, pretty sure you can handle whatever is left. Ah, so the mysteries... okay. Alright, probably try that next time. Pretty sure you can handle whatever's left of this battle, friend or foe. This one just feels boring. Feels like a heal. I mean, we are tired. We lost some health on this journey. Too bad we can't see the status of our army right now. Ramsack the dead, I feel is pretty excessive. I mean, just this doesn't mean a fight, right? We're just showing ourselves to the survivors. And this is just us finishing a mission. Here's the result. Only a handful of you stepped out and open to hail the giants. Their voices leave no doubt what they are, as others stay among the trees preparing to charge them. But there will be no battle. The huge men and women are tattered and wounded, most of them weaponless and certainly not aggressive. Thestrios hurried ahead, speaking to them in a curious dialect. Followers of Poseidon, he says, alas, came here to search for a lost temple. These men with butterfly banners attack them. They're ready to come with us inside if we go quickly. The giants lead the way, so you can have them in your sight. The expedition has gained giant champions and giant bowmen. Wounded giants. So they have this debuff on them. Less morale of giant units, which drags down the 2 giants we brought with us, and then also plus fatigue in battle for giant unit as well. I mean, it's nice to pick up some new units, but it does debuff our existing units, which is kind of a shame. And a couple faction getting destroyed. Alrighty, we're going to hurry along back to get ourselves our griffin. Moving along. Why is Odysseus' envoy all the way across the ocean? Alright, our next enemy is going to be them again. You can see their army moving up. So we're going to start messing with them. We'll start using our assassin to kill their... Which one is their agent? This one. 2% chance to actually... No, it's 59% chance to actually take him out, but 2% chance to actually kill him. I'm going to just take this. Get rid of the general for now. It's also going to be pretty hard for him to actually do stuff to me. 3% chance on the guy who, I mean, he's higher level, he gets like the +5 and stuff. We're gonna just poison the well on the army. Failed. It's okay. It's experience regardless. Road decrees available. We got the growth, which is always good. Production buildings, basically all the resource providing buildings. So we'll try to get these first. Right, he has leveled up. Let's see what the newest stuff is. Yeah, +5% for all. 10% to army after assassinate. Crit chance. Yeah, I'm going to start with this. We have how many turns? 1 more turn for Hecatomb. Our priestess should be back in 1 turn as well. Great news. And we also can fight the Griffin army in 1 turn as well. I need happiness. I also probably need more administrative efficiency just for road decrees for now. Not gonna mess with that right now. Alright, the level up here is complete. So our choices here, probably... Envoys are nice too, but I don't know if we need them right now. I need a temple. There's no wrong choices. I mean, we're trying to get Apollo to 225. So I think maybe just building this first is fine. Because I don't think, yeah, 1 Hecatomb is not going to do it. He will dip down to 133 next turn, and we'll only get 80 points with him. Or 90, wait. 90 points. 223. We'll still fall short. But the priestess can boost. Right, so I guess we don't have to build his temple, altar, because it's not that useful for us. What do we want? I mean, Hephaestus is always a good choice, given that the new recruits will get huge benefits in terms of armor. And then construction costs of all production building will be cheaper in this province. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted on that one. Growth and morale boost. Construction costs for all buildings with Zeus is also quite favorable, but 40% for production. Depends on if we want to go for like high influence food growth. I guess we can. Maybe this would just be our breadbasket and we just go with this for now. And then there's also the recruitment discount for the food. Of course, correlate pretty well. Recruitment costs for armies, and then we get the boost. Yeah, let's do it. Hephaestus it is. Oh, we got a defensive alliance offer, which is super tempting given that we have the Aswan League bonus. He's willing to pay us. He has 4 locations here, including a couple pieces that we need to complete our province. I'm gonna actually say no here. Alright, our priestess is back. Not there. Wait, shouldn't she be... Oh, she comes back to exactly where she dropped. Right, we get to boost Apollo here. 28 points. And then if I Hecatomb, 250. Perfect. And then we get a special mythical unit in our recruitment pool. Let's see what it is. Centaur Warriors. Okay. That looks like a wedge formation in terms of ability usage. Let's say hello to this guy. Let's do this. Let's combine these two and then just ditch him. Get ourselves a centaur. And once we do that, we get a divine... we get an epic agent. That's one of the missions we complete. And then we get ourselves a seer. Okay, so... Seers have this mission where they have to go to a location, a holy site, and we get bonus experience our leader. It's an interesting trade-off because I feel like experience is pretty plentiful. Right, that's the mission we just completed. But there's really not much else we need the seer for. Right, this is the special mission where we basically get faction leader experience. Or she can stay around and gain favor... for the temple here, and then they're removed. I think this maxes out your favor with one of the gods. Standing passive, share vision, increase provide experience for all hero in local regions. Okay, so I guess we beat them and then walk back into the local region to get some experience. I don't think I'm running the errands for the 3,000 experience. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, they're still moving around. Let me try to kill this spy. I know it's not likely. Opportune fail means I can try again, but I picked up liar, which is not good, but still worth trying again. Didn't work. I'm gonna just try it too. Oh, we got it. We got the wound. It's not critical. It's not the death. Ooh. We said we want the stone rush to get that one rushed first. And we will do just that. That used up all our resources. Time to check out the griffins. So this army is 2 units of each of the Arima spoils. We basically don't have to fight any actual griffins, but let's jump in here and check out those boys. Alrighty. They're a race of one-eyed creatures. They have like skirmish mode, and they all use javelins, I believe. A lot of forest here. Yeah, I'd like to pull them over here where they can't hide in the shrubs. Gonna have you guys go scout for us. It's so nice when you can just like bypass terrains. Like in that siege battle, the city is like divided by a big lake in the middle, so they don't have walls on the 2 sides, and I can just like fly in. I mean, the fact they can't land and can't capture stuff is a little bit sad, but griffins can actually land. So once we do get our young griffin, we can sneak around and actually capture settlements pretty easily. I mean, I'm guessing we're just going to this choke first. It does open up a lot of options when we have flying units. I'm assuming they're hiding over here. Ah, we see them. Oh, they're riding down on us. Oh, we have a centaur too. And this is a Centurion Wedge. Self-engage, cannot use if engaged already. Decrease speed, decrease acceleration, decrease missile parry if we have shield. We do. But increase charge speed, acceleration, and charge bonus. They're somewhere over here. We know it. Let's take a look at the centaur. Pretty much what you expect. I mean, these are the not really upgraded ones. I think we got like the very basic ones. Ah, they exposed themselves. There was a cavalry here, wasn't there?
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
Ah, right there. Form the wedge and charge. Oh, can we change target to the hunters? Didn't wedge as deep as I expected, but it's fine. Alright, we're just gonna fly over everyone just to keep them scouted. We take some damage. Boys, move up. Don't be shy.
Glorious bloodshed! The foe has sighted your hidden units.
It's kind of hard to cast this, but I'm guessing it's right here. No, I think that's wrong. Right here. Let's go harass them.
Your warriors have been routed.
Oh, the centaurs. I mean, getting beat by spearmen's no surprise, right? Because they definitely counter cavalry and large units. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Alright, take back into the air. Find the cavalry unit and just go harass that one.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
That's the cavalry. Alright, go dive down those guys. Boost. Take a heal as well. Alright, you guys recovered. Go take out the routed units, which is probably what cavalries are good for. I think we lost track of one of the guys. Right here. Dive into the forest. They're actual cavalry. They're not, you know, any sort of centaur, but our shades should be descending on them too. Just trying to keep them busy and in place with our harpies. And have our spearmen shades get in on them. Alright, they routed over here. Just the general over here. Gotta harass that group down too. I think we won. There we go. Alrighty. Right, they all cost gold, so you can get quite a bit of gold when fighting them.
Moving to position.
And the most important part of this is which unit do we get rid of to get a griffin? Probably this one. I'll keep the swordsman. I feel like they're just going to be better off.
Ready to defend.
And this is our young griffin. Now, we don't have enough food for upkeep. It's okay if we turn negative. It's not a big problem. Costs a lot of food, costs a lot of gold, but they are amazing. We're going to have to babysit this thing too to make sure we don't lose it because we're not going to get any more of it. 1,000 damage right there. Let's just look at it here. 130 to 20, 3.5 second attack interval, not bad. They also have the bronze feather ability, which is basically makes them tanky if they land. Flank attack improved, they cause fear, they're considered a siege attacker, and I said they can actually land on the battlefield if you want. You can ask them to walk around. Melee defense, melee attack. They're not that tanky, but they have some stats for defense. Very good attackers, basically. High speed and can fly. So really can't complain about them. And we are going to recruit that one. And we're going to try to get our army back. Right. Even in the city, maybe. Perhaps we just take... Oh, just heroes. Okay, so then we can just use the one use max one god approach. Like, we can get Hephaestus all the way to rank, like, to worship. Which means we will get 30% armor piercing damage for all. Not quite. We can get the Divine Craftsman, which boosts resource gains. Yeah, maybe we can shift from one epic agent to another, because Seers, I'm not a huge fan of. 3-turn cooldown. I think we're good. Alrighty. It seems like these events come up every single turn, so that's actually quite fast. So within 5 turns, we can pick up, you know, Cerberus, assuming we win that battle. The way in is surprisingly wide. The rocks are riddled with glowing patches, sporadic glimmering and flitting, squeaking shadows. Glimmering and fleeting, sporadic gleaming and flitting, squeaking shadows. That's a lot of adjectives in one sentence. Thersios tells you that the dead who passed through here, not knowing they have died, shed their mortal body step by step. Shed their mortal body step by step. Such material remnants then are turned to glittering rock and glowing mosses. The bats overhead once were the flesh of slaves who sought sanctuary in the ancient temple of Poseidon, and who one day simply woke up and walked to the shores of the underground lake where Chiron waited. He finishes as the lake comes into view. Grim silence follows until one of the men called to another, "Shedding parts, eh? You know what's the first thing you'll lose, Silos, don't you?" Your laughter raced across the wide empty river. No Chiron, just a ruined temple at the other shore, and shades waiting. Your laughter dies. We basically cannot do one story arc because we didn't initiate ourselves into the Elysian mysteries. So this is like approaching a stone altar near the cave entrance. Unfortunately, we can't do that. We can go to the temple. The giants have great interest in this landmark. It looks safe enough to join them. I mean, the giants are what? Followers of Poseidon here. Is a Poseidon temple. Wonder the lake. The cave is supposed to be the entrance to the underworld, but be wary of the dead looking for it as well. I mean, let's follow these giants that we have.
Valor is rewarded.
And let's see what happens. Seeing the temple, one of the giants, an old man named Dedoron, mumbles, "This is it," and starts for it. Thurcio beckons you to follow. From up close, the play of weak lights and shadow around the temple resolves into massive figures, half transparent and moving in your direction. They are like giants, but not entirely. An older race, even more distant in body and mind from humanity. Yet they greet your newfound companions with a great mirthful bellow, and soon the two groups fall to gossiping like so many village grandmothers. Thethios listens, seeming to understand most of it. He then shares with you some intriguing snippets on fighting long-lost creatures from myth, as well as certain island in the sea where you can continue your journey. Better than still lakes and darkness, without doubt. The Gantramaki giants. Oh, so basically they share tales of how to fight mythical creatures. So we get 50 points of melee damage of all units against enemy mythical creatures. Nice. And we gain experience. Not a bad outcome. Faction destroyed. Okay, so I expect 2 more of those story arcs in the next 2 turns, and then this army will be sent over there to fight, fight Cerberus alongside the group that we have there. So we're gonna try to beef this army up with what we can. Looking at our current mission, we need to get to about 150 points as quickly as we can. We're falling behind a little. We don't have to beat him to 150, but we have to get to 150. And that is our epic mission. So I can either get another province that produces 400, get to 20 points of happiness, level up my agents. Yeah, level up my agents, probably the way to go. They're getting there. level 7 and level 8 already. That's 1. And then the priestess, I think, is level 6 or something. And we can get more priestesses as well. The seer has 9 more turns before she goes away. I'm going to boost one of the gods all the way up. Maybe even Apollo, and then we can get another seer. Alright, and then +3 starting rank for priestesses, because we're going to get 2 more priestesses anyways. And then Apollo at 600 would be worth, like, how many points to Dad? He still cares about Apollo, right? No, he no longer cares about Apollo. Yeah, that one's gone. We got 22 points from that. That's it. A bit unfortunate then. I guess we'll make that decision next time. Probably going to skip ahead quite a bit because... Actually, no, I can't skip anything because every turn we're getting a story mission. So we're probably getting into the hunt next time. We'll probably get Cerberus, and then we can showcase Cerberus on the battlefield, which is really the true purpose of this preview. So until then, bye!